Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Online. We're at episode 7 this week, I believe. Last time when we left off, we raided a Klingon weapons facility, blew that up. So let's see where this week's adventure takes us.
Starfleet intelligence needs your help.
Alright, so, Doomsday device. Starfleet believed that the Klingons were testing their new weapons in the Maga system. We have information that now leads me to believe that these are testing programs for something much bigger than a new kind of torpedo. Starfleet intelligence has received a message from someone claiming to serve Ambassador Pavat's personal force. This source says that the Ambassador's research is complete, and he's planning on using some sort of a Doomsday weapon on Federation worlds. My aide, Lieutenant Van Ziel, will join you for this mission. Go with her to the Donia system. Pavat has a small supply base near one of the outer planets. Our source, a man named Kaval, says that we will find information we need to stop Pavat there. Alright, let's head out.
Admiral Quinn says you're the right officer.
Alright, let's begin Doomsday device.
We're counting on you.
Captain, we have arrived in the Donia system. Starfleet intelligence told Admiral Quinn they contact Pavat's fleet and that he is on one of the vessels. I was expecting some sort of coded transmission, but I'm not receiving anything. It's time for the direct approach. Captain, I recommend we disable one of the Klingon ships and board it. Sounds good to me. Ooh, new ability. Didn't even realize it. That'll make stuff easier. Who's closest? Oh, right there. Let's go for this guy first.
Target shield has failed.
Well, that was an easy battle.
Whatever you need, sir.
Enemy ship's weapons and engines are totally disabled, Captain. We're sending over boarding parties to secure the ship. You can join them when you're ready, sir. Alright, let's go.
How can I help you?
Alright. Lieutenant, I'm coordinating the boarding party's movements. There are teams reporting that the Targ has been running a skeleton crew. There have been a few skirmishes already, but you shouldn't have too much difficulty securing the ship. No?
Your orders, sir.
The deck you're on is secure, but Gamma Squad is reporting that there's still a few Klingons left on the bridge. These Klingons have locked down the turtle lifts, but now that we've been control main engineering... Wow, I can't speak today. The Klingons have locked down turbo lifts, but now that we hold main engineering, we can take control of the entire system. Turbo lift near your location is operational. Use it to get to the bridge, and we'll transport security teams to support your advance. Take the turbo lift to the bridge. Yes, please. Oh, I have to turbo lift and they can transport in.
Whatever you need, sir.
The bridge and the rest of the ship is secure, sir, and the remaining Klingons are being transported to the brig for holding. Commander Burgess was sure that there was information on the ship that would be valuable to us. Perhaps it's in the ship's logs. There should be a terminal in the ready room. Maybe you'll have more luck finding what you're looking for.
Captain's personal log. I have been betrayed by my first officer, a man I considered my friend, Kavok. Why? He and a group of traitors tried to take the ship. Kavok is the only survivor. There is also evidence that Kavok sent a coded message to Federation space. I do not understand why a warrior I have trusted with my life would do this. He tried to explain, but I do not need to listen to the words of a traitor. Let him rot in the brig. Ambassador Bavat has ordered me to bring him to the Imaga system for questioning. Kavok will die screaming. It is not an honorable death, but it is the one Kavok deserves.
Alright, I guess we'll go to the brig. I'm here to put all these fires. I won't speak to you through the force field like a caged criminal. Let me out and we can talk.
You are my enemy, but today you are my only hope. I will redeem my honor.
Why were you in the brig?
I was once the first officer of this ship. I served the House of Bavat loyally and well, and fought by my captain's side in battle. I thought I was living an honorable life, and then I learned what Ambassador Bavat's plans for the war were. I could not let Bavat do such a horrific thing. To unleash such a weapon upon the galaxy for his own ends is the act of a coward, not a warrior. I gathered a small group of officers who thought as I did. Our plan was to take over the ship and fly it to the Imaga system. There, we would either stop this Doomsday before it occurred, or die in battle. I tried to take this ship. I failed. Now I am dishonored, and I must redeem myself or die. Do you have more questions? When my plan to take the Targ was discovered, I knew I had to act quickly. Bavat has much more than the experimental weapons from the base in the Briar Patch. He has a planet killer, a ship of such destructive power that nothing can stand against it. He intends to use this Doomsday machine to attack Federation worlds. I find myself in a strange place. To regain my honor, I must join forces with my enemy. I sent a coded message to the Sol system and hoped that the right person would hear it. Do you have more questions?
What do you think, why do you think Bavat is doing this?
Bavat is obsessed with conflict. He believes that the Klingon Empire will stagnate and fall into degeneration and ruin unless they have enemies to fight. Without war, Bavat believes that we will destroy ourselves. Bavat found the planet killer, and he ordered his scientists to learn how to control it. Now, he plans to attack and destroy one of your worlds. The Ambassador knows the Federation wants peace, but if there was an attack where billions died, would something so heinous make you want revenge? If he succeeds, the war between our peoples will be endless, and Bavat will have won. Do you have more questions?
Tell me more about this planet killer.
It is a ship with no crew. Its hull is solid neutronium. It fires beams of pure anti-protons, and fuels itself with the hulks of destroyed planets. Weapons are useless against it. The planet killer is ancient. I have heard stories that your Starfleet defeated a device similar to this long ago. I hope that you will be able to defeat this one as well. Do you have more questions?
Where did Bavat find this Doomsday machine?
It was a floating hulk deep in the Taong Nebula. Ships from his house searched for months before they found it. Bavat claims to have knowledge of the future. He says that is why he knew the planet killer would be found in the nebula. Its location was forecast. I do not know if this is true. If our actions cannot change our path, then are we imprisoned by fate? Was I destined to lose my honor and betray my captain? Do you have more questions?
Bavat has knowledge of the future?
So he claims. I was once one of Bavat's most valued officers, and he told me much of his plans. Bavat said that centuries ago, there was a temporal Cold War. Factions from the future manipulated people in their past like pieces in a Klingon game, each trying to change history for their own ends. Agents from one of these future factions, the Nakul, came to the Klingon Empire in the 22nd century. They tried to gain my people's loyalty by revealing much of what was to come. My ancestors listened and recorded all that they were told. Then they spat in the Nakul's faces and sent them back to their own time empty-handed. Even then, we would never be willing slaves. Since then, the knowledge that the Nakul offered in trade for servitude has been preserved by a small cabal of Klingons. This organization ruled from the shadows, using what they knew, what was forecast, to guide the future of the Empire. Bavat is the last. He has no sons, and trusts no one. When he dies, all that came from the Nakul dies with him. Do you have more questions?
What was your plan to stop the attack?
Bavat had a plan to stop the Doomsday machine if he ever lost control. This ship is equipped with Hak-Peng torpedoes. They have a greater yield than any weapon currently used by the Empire or your Federation. The planet killer is hidden in the Imaga system now. My plan was to fly to the system, disable Bavat's control over it, and then use the weapons on this ship to destroy it. Do you have more questions?
Why can't we simply send a fleet to Umaga to destroy the Doomsday, to stop the Doomsday machine?
Bavat's forces have total control over the Imaga system. To keep any ships but those loyal to him away, Bavat has installed a series of generators that maintain an energy drain, much like the Breen weapon that disabled ships during the Dominion War. Bavat's ships have been modified to withstand this drain. Any others that approach the system will be helpless. Do you have more questions?
What should we do now?
Help me. Repair this ship and we will fly it to Imaga together. Then we can disable the energy drain so your fleet can enter. With your help, we can destroy the Doomsday machine and end the threat to your Federation.
How can I help you?
I'm receiving your transmission from Earth. Space Dock for you, Priority 1. I'll patch the message through to you. You can use the terminal in the ready room. Sounds good. Fire display level.
do what you think is best. It's risky, but Kavalk may be our best chance to stop Bavat and this planet killer. I'm notifying all available ships to change course for Imaga. Once the energy drain is taken care of, they'll move in to support you. I don't need to tell you how important it is to stop the Doomsday machine before Bavat can use it to attack populated worlds. Millions of people are relying on you to save them. I know you can do it. Good luck.
Captain Gunner?
Yes, Captain?
Send a repair team and a bridge crew over immediately. Will you-
Understood. I'll join you shortly.
Alright, let's warp to Imaga.
I'm monitoring communications from the planet. They're not calling for ships, so either they haven't noticed us, or they think we're supposed to be here. We're safe for now, but that could change. We need to scan one of the generators maintaining the energy drain to get all the information I need to finish a new command program. Be careful. Bavat trusts no one, not even his own men. He may have defenses in this system even I don't know about.
Alright. Alright. Good to go. Kavalk, what attacked us?
Drones? Ugh! Bavat must have upgraded the security. Scanning the generators now. I have the data. We will need to load the control program into all 3 generators. After that, we can change the command codes from a terminal on the planet's surface.
The generators are under our control now, but your ships won't be safe until we lock Bavat and his forces out of the command consoles. I've equipped your away team with holo projectors, and they're ready for the mission. And Captain, remember that you're a Klingon now. Try not to look too out of place.
Alright, let's land the ship. And yep, it's good. Not that I have much other choice.
The objective here is simple. Find a control console and change the command codes. Then Bavat won't be able to stop us from shutting down the energy drain. There are 2 consoles. The Alpha console is staffed by an officer who might be willing to negotiate. The Beta console, let's just say that Commander Talk prefers fighting to talk. The soldiers here shouldn't challenge you, but be careful of the Targs. The holo emitters won't fool them. I have another task to complete. Meet me back here when you are done with the command codes.
Alright, so Alpha or Beta? I guess we'll find out. When we get there. I'm not looking up ahead. I do make a good looking Klingon though. What are you guys doing? This is a stealth mission. Which one is this? Beta. Guess we're going for a fight.
Captain, I've been monitoring your progress from the ship. You are very close to one of the control consoles. There are Klingons where you need to go. You will either need to convince them to leave their post, or find other means of getting access.
The Empire will prevail. No one is allowed to use this console.
Stand aside, Topa.
Death to the enemies of the Empire. I see your mission was successful. Excellent. Mine was as well. I have smashed the device that Bavat used to control his Doomsday machine. The planet killer is now as dangerous to him and his ships as it is to anyone else. You cannot control the storm, Captain. If you try, it will consume you. Meet me back at the ship. There is still more to do before this dark day ends and my honor is restored.
Do you four think we can get down there without starting another fight?
Target
are you two serious?
You? You stumbled into my trap in the briar patch like a blind Grishnar cat. And here you are again, luring Starfleet ships to my testing grounds. The Doomsday machine will destroy them. It will create glorious, endless war and strife. And it is all possible because of you.
No! I will not allow you to dishonor the Empire with your thirst for blood. We face our enemies as warriors, Bovat. We do not massacre innocents with machines of death.
There are no innocents. There are only the strong and the weak.
Are you strong enough to fight your own weapon? I have destroyed the device controlling the planet killer. No one is safe.
This isn't over. Warriors, attack! Joel, Ichu!
Captain, Klingon comm traffic just spiked. Bavat's forces have lost control of the Doomsday machine, and they are scrambling all available ships to try to stop it. I've been in contact with Commander Burgess. Now that the energy drain won't affect our ships, the Starfleet task force is inbound. We need to get back into space as soon as possible.
Alright, let's board the ship.
I see it! Bavat's planet killer is here! Maybe it has a weakness that we haven't found yet. We need to run a scan. Go to the navigation beacon. That should be close enough for the scan, but far enough away to keep us safe until help arrives.
Alright.
Structural integrity holding, sir. We're shook up, but we'll be okay. Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch. It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed!
My life is of no consequence, but my honor. No, I must do this. Destroying this abomination is the only way to redeem myself. Farewell, Captain. Koi keles puglod, koi pukbe pu, yakbo matbo jeshuvui, se machume uv. Mashu managich makochu, nibe in Majak Wolf Ku! Van Mahefet Enjo Kinstak Van Pumati Puparek Mashutak Kumame Mashuta Ma'of.
I'm reading significant damage to the Doomsday machine, sir. But it's still active. Captain, we still have the Harpang torpedoes. They might be enough to finish the job. The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat. The fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires its anti-proton beam, we won't fare any better than that moon did.
Cloak. There's the fleet.
subspace signal through to us. The message is from Kronos, sir. Routing it to the main view screen now.
Captain, my name is Kamen. While the Empire realizes that you played a vital role in defeating a threat to both our worlds, I am afraid I must insist that you return the ship you stole immediately. I would not want to have to escalate this into something that we will both regret. The battle is over. We do not need to begin another.
Aw, but I like
It might be best to do what he asks, Captain. The fleet's in no condition for a prolonged fight, sir. And honestly, there's not much about the Bird of Prey specifications that Starfleet intelligence doesn't know already. We did what we came here to do. Let the Klingons have their little victory, and the fleet can take you and your crew back to your ship.
Alright.
The important thing is that the Doomsday machine was destroyed. I'm sure Commander Burgess will want to congratulate you for a job well done.
I would have been happier to, keep the Bird of Prey. That could have been fun. We were really zoomed out there.
Kvolk's loss is unfortunate, but he did what he believed he had to do. In the end, he died with honor. Fortunately, you were able to destroy the Doomsday device and end the threat of Bavat's weapons programs. We probably haven't seen the last of him, but at least now he's disarmed. At least as much as any Klingon, that is. And don't worry about having to return the IKS Targ to the Klingons. I don't believe that there's much about that class of bird of prey that Starfleet intelligence doesn't already know. If getting the ship back lets the Klingons think they won a small victory, I don't mind, and you shouldn't either. There are very few captains who can say they faced a threat like you did today and lived to tell the tale. Impressive work.
Alright, what do we get? What do we want for... What do you get for space abilities? What do you get? Polarized hull might be nice. We'll see. Yeah, we'll go with you for now since I really don't like any of them. And for shields, bring this up so we can see what we got. This might be the one. The shield regeneration's not great. And this is pretty much the same we already have. You know what? Let's just take the torpedo.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay. We'll not join now. We'll do that later. Alright, so we're gonna end that one right here. And yeah. Yeah, it was a interesting one. Like I said, wish we could have saved the bird of prey and kept that, but you know, I guess we'll keep putting around with our little Miranda class for a little while longer. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.